What up, Herb? Welcome to another episode of My Favorite, where we get to talk about our favorite things. And with us today, we have Ben from CBSI. Ben, how are your things going tonight?
What's going on, guys? How are you?
All right, how are you doing, sir?
How's it going, Ben? Nice to meet you, sir.
What's going? Nice to meet you guys.
We saw what happened tonight, don't we?
What about you, JR? How are things going for you, sir?
You know me. It's a Friday night. I'm grumpy as always. Get off my lawn. You know, all the usual shit. Anyways, I know I slipped. But anyways, you know, Rogue's Law, Resident. Yeah, I'll get to it later. But I'll pass it off over to Mike. How are you doing, sir? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. Thanks for having me on, guys. Appreciate it. It's really, really cool. Things are good. It's Friday. It's the weekend. It's time for a drink.
Hell yeah.
Out of a Peanuts cup.
Out of a Peanuts cup.
Are we going to see it?
That's
Yeah, here we go.
It's just for you guys. It's always Christmas at Mike's place.
Yeah, it is.
there you go.
Right to my heart.
And speaking
Hopefully
of
it's
Christmas,
eggnog without the eggnog.
we got some
whiskey,
Christmas lights going up there. What's going on, Big Rob?
Hey, Alonzo. Hey, guys. It's Big Rob, Rob's Nerd. Hey, on Instagram. And I'm chilling here in beautiful San Diego. Just enjoying the beautiful night here. And ready for this, my favorite Doom covers. Awesome. Let's move it on.
All right. So, just so you guys know, this particular episode, we are going to be talking about our favorite Doctor Doom covers. But before we get into it, I just want to give a quick few shout-outs to the chat, starting with our moderators. What's going on? Uncle Rudy, thank you so much. Something Wong and Deanime Exotera. Thank you guys for making and being so welcoming to the community, and really appreciate you guys. And let's shout these guys that are in the live chat. What is going on, Jeff? Thank you for hanging out with us. Also Gomez, Broski, appreciate you. And we also have Free Energy. Thank you so much. And we might be talking about one of the favorite covers for your favorite characters. So this is gonna be great. And of course, the anime, and also where is Mr. Something Wong? There we go. All right. And we will shout you guys out as we get in, but without further ado, let's just get started with this thing. So my favorite Doctor Doom covers. So here we go. And we are going to get started with Mr. Kingpin himself, Rogue's Law. So JR, tell us a little bit about these covers.
So these are my three favorites. I went with the Master of Kung Fu because it just reminds me of the movie right now. It's a perfect time for it. You've got Shang-Chi versus Razor Fist going at it. It's just a cool looking. It looks like they're on a chess table. Doom's in the background. Kind of the classic. You can always see somebody doing that type of thing. Fantastic Four. I had to put Daredevil in here somewhere. You guys know I love my Daredevil. A blind man shall lead them. I mean, come on. It's just a layup for me. But the one I really like is the No Prize book. I've never seen this in all the time I've been collecting. You've got Stan Lee as Doctor Doom. A lot of people don't remember what No Prize is. It was basically if you found a mistake in Marvel's continuity, they had some type of error, Stan Lee would call it a No Prize award. I've seen where they've sent out envelopes and it's just empty envelopes and says you want a prize inside. This I've never seen. I don't know, has anyone else seen this on the panel in person?
Nope.
I've never seen it.
It's not an expensive book. I saw it for about $200, but I think if more people knew about it, I think it probably would spike because it's just kind of a cool novelty, especially if you're a Marvel fan, to own something that says No Prize on it. And it's Stan Lee as Doctor Doom. How can you go wrong with that? I mean, they should have a Funko Pop of this by now. I mean, it would be perfect. I mean, they've had him everything else. Might as well have him as Doctor Doom.
Azores had it.
Azores has it?
Yep.
Yeah, I figures he'd have one of these. But like I said, I know I'm going to go looking for one.
Yep.
And like I said, they're not. I saw 9.8 for like 195 or something, so it's not expensive.
Yeah, but even Free Energy is saying the same thing. Like he's trying to find that sucker in the wild, man.
Yeah.
This
I
one
don't. I don't know how they come out. How they ever went out. There's no barcode or anything on it.
This would have been cool to get it signed by Stan Lee back in the day when he was.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
That's
excellent.
cool. That one's new to me,
Yeah.
and I was collecting Stan Lee covers for a while, like the Marvel Age and some of the other stuff that he popped up on, and I was unfamiliar with this cover.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm thinking they must have at one point sent them out to people that actually came up with legitimate answers for no prizes. It's the only thing I could think of. I have no idea what's inside the book or anything. So,
you know what? Maybe it's people's names. You know how like they submitted it and they called them out.
that,
You know,
it could
in the
be.
letters column, like this person gets a no prize. Maybe that's what's in it.
It could very well be the case. I mean, they've done so many different things. Like I said, I was looking at the history of it. They used to send out envelopes that just said like your no prize inside, and it's an empty envelope. And they did that on purpose. They've had different editors had different rules on how you can win, but I've never heard of them actually sending out a prize, an actual prize, or actually this book ever coming out.
Yeah, you probably gotta. So it looks like Tales from the Flip. I don't know if that's Brian, but he just said, "Hey, these were given for free."
Yeah, but still makes it really hard to find.
Oh, for
I mean,
sure, for
'cause
sure.
Who knows where they were given out for free? So
Wow.
I would love to talk to Tales from the Flip if that's Brian. Find out
San Diego,
the
maybe.
background. I'm
Ooh.
thinking probably San Diego, maybe New York.
Hmm.
I could see them doing at one of the NYCCs.
Yep.
Nice.
But it's a cool little one. It's something different.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. All right, thanks, JR, for your pick.
Okay.
Yes, one more book, right?
Nope, that's it.
That's it.
You did all? Okay.
All right. And next we have Big Rob's favorite Doctor Doom cover. So here you go. Lay it on us, brother.
All right. Well, the first one, Fantastic Four 268, was totally a cover pick for me. I've no clue what's in the guts, but I've never seen this book in person, personally. I'm mesmerized by the cover. It's just such a cool cover with just Doom's face, bright red light beams coming through his eyes. And it's an all-black cover pretty much. So I could imagine 9.8 as hard as beat as to get in.
It's after 5 minutes.
All right, it's hard as fuck to get in the 9.8. So,
Your asshole approved.
Yeah, because I can imagine. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to find, but I think it's a beautiful cover. So definitely, I love this cover. It's awesome. And before we get to my spec peek, I want to go with Secret Wars number 4, and this particular run, I think Doctor Doom, say the whole Secret Wars run of 2015. Doctor Doom is just badass. He's just an imposing figure that just punks all your favorite superheroes like they ain't nothing. And he just looks cool in the white. He has Sue Richard as his wife, and he took Reed Richards' kids. He's just a straight son of a bitch, pretty much. This particular issue 4, is somewhat important because he actually grabs Cyclops, who's with the Phoenix Force, and breaks his neck in half and just smokes him. And then he was pissed off with Doctor Strange, which was his road buddy from the original 616 universe, when he went to this battle world, and punches a hole through him in this particular issue and kills Doctor Strange. And another reason why this particular issue is important is because they kind of reference that he actually acquired the powers from the Beyonders in this issue. So maybe that's another spec possibility. But Secret Wars issue 10, I think, is a little more important, which I love the cover. It's such a badass cover. I always thought this as a little kid. It's just Doom beat to shit. He looks great. But the reason he got beat to shit because he absorbed the powers from the Beyonders in this issue. Basically took their powers. It's the first time Dr. Doom takes his powers. I know in the 2015 run he does it as well, but he does it first here. And that might be something that you might see in the screen one day. Who knows? It's a long shot.
It's a sick cover too.
Yeah.
Is that Zek?
I believe so.
I believe so.
Sweet.
Yeah, I actually had the pleasure of meeting the trio of Secret Wars last year in the summer, so that was awesome to meet them, Zach, and the whole group.
Did you get him to sign this book?
No, I actually got Secret Wars 8 signed, of course, like everybody else, but
Nothing wrong with that, man.
yeah. Another little speck on this issue is that there is more depth to Dr. Doom's origin, and he actually remembers, somehow comes to the realization with the Beyonder powers that his mom, I guess, existed, or she was a witch, and he didn't know that before this issue. And that leads him on a whole other trail, with his mom's situation, and she's in hell and all that. So there's a little more origin depth to Doctor Doom in this issue, plus the Beyonder thing. So I think it's an impossibility of a spec play. And this book already is going up in price because people are just chasing these Secret Wars books out there. So
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat love this cover, Big Rob.
Yeah, man, it's classic. You can't mess with it. It's just one of them classic covers.
Yeah, I love it. I love how he's like all the metal's kind of stripped away. He's looking very vulnerable, which is something you don't see from Doctor Doom. I like it.
Hey Ben, why do you like Secret Wars issue 4 so much? You were telling me that earlier.
Well, for all the reasons you listed, and I think it's they refer to it as Ultimate Doom. 3 might be the first Ultimate Doom, but 4 is the first cover, and 4 has that second print Virgin cover, right. And I think 10's a no-brainer. Like, I love that pick. I think that's you can't lose on that. Yeah. 4 though, you might, I don't know, man. You might be all right there too.
You might do more with that one, you think?
With both, I mean, 10's like, I don't mean a no-brainer. I mean a given.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where 4, I feel like, can come out of the side, especially the second print, man.
Oh yeah. Him in that armor as God Doom or whatever they call him.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. But I thought he got his powers from Molecule Man in the Secret Wars.
In that particular issue, you see Molecule Man, Doctor Strange, and Doom,
Beyond. Okay.
And Doom, and they're confronting this like void. I guess it's the Beyonders, the group of Beyonders, and they kind of hint at. And then Doom didn't get scared of the Beyonders. He acquired the powers. Strange punked out, and he's the one that got.
Too bad he didn't get like the spit curl hair with him from the Beyonder.
Well, these Beyonders are if I remember correctly, are the alien type looking Beyonders, right?
The Beyonder from 2 though, he made himself look like a human.
Yeah,
he was an alien too.
He looked like not the Carpenters. What was that sister brother deal from the 70s?
ABBA?
No. The Mormons from Utah.
The Osbournes. I mean the.
Osmonds. Yeah. He looks like the Osmond brother, man.
The Osmonds. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Thanks a lot, Big Rob.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, here we go. And now it's up to Mr. CBSI Ben, whose 3 covers are here.
The Doom 1 in 50, man. You can't go wrong with the Adams. That book's not common either. I enjoy that cover. FF5 is that's it, man. Right? Like that's one of the greatest covers in the Silver Age. Like, throw Doom out the window. That's just one of the best covers. Period.
How much is a 9.8 nowadays?
Oh my god!
Is there even a 9.8 on the census? Like the White Mountain pedigree might have a 9.8, but I don't know. On a side note, Heritage, I sidetrack so quickly. Heritage Auctions is unleashing this disgusting pedigree of high grade silver that was like just astonishing, like White Mountain high.
Oh wow!
But Spidey Super Stories. What a fun cover! Yes. Get out of here! Look at this. I love it. It's an Impossible Black cover. What a fun cover. My picks are easy.
Oh, but your spec pick is dun-dun-dun. So why should people care about this cover or this book?
Because it's a 1 in 50 of a character we're getting, and I mean, Jesus Christ, if Ironheart, which is like what the 14th appearance of Riri, like in costume or some bullshit after Champions and the whole, Iron Man stuff, like this book is going to go nuts. People are going nuts over the fucking werewolf book today.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Get out of here with that shit. This is the 1 in 50 to go for.
I'm thinking about other Adams books that are rare and what they do, like that Ghost Rider, and there's a couple.
No, it was Art Adams. Sorry.
Oh, Art Adams. Sorry. Well, no, there's an Art. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, there's so many Arthur Adams books that are like ghosts. There's like the one for Firestar for like divas, I think. There's another one for I think X-Men when you have like oh my god, Emma Frost on the cover. I mean, there's so many excellent covers that he puts out, and each and every one of them seems to be like fetching unbelievable dollars. It's nuts.
This book's bonkers, and this book's super like. There's no flash or whatever to this book. It's literally just Doom, Doom in Art Adams style, and you're in or you're out.
Are we talking crazy like Thrawn number 1 in 50? What do you think?
I don't know, man. Fuck Thrawn, like Dr. Doom, like Victor, like.
Well, this is also a book I imagine. How many shops actually got 50 copies of this book?
Midtown.
Yeah.
Midtown. Yeah. But I mean, it was like Midtown, Golden Apple, like the big boys. But your local shops probably stopped at 25 for this book.
Yep.
Oh, at most. Or how many people actually subbed up? There's a second print for this too that I think there's second prints for all the 1 through 5 of this run, and I think all that stuff, as far as speculation goes, buy in now.
Well, the story's awesome too. I read the whole story. It's actually dope.
Did you? See?
Yeah.
Why hang out with you guys? You guys know books. I'm like the inside.
Because this is the story where he lost.
Is that just blank paper in there?
This is where he lost Lavatoria, right?
Yeah, he lost Lavaria, or wherever you pronounce it. And Kang's a big player in this book as well.
Yeah.
Guts.
And they brought in the girl that ends up taking it over, his daughter or whatever.
Valeria? No.
Valeria, I thought, ends up being in this. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong.
I forget.
Too many stories.
Yeah,
there's also that Cynthia Doom book, but I'm way off the rails. Who's up next?
It's all good. It's all good, man.
Yeah. No, that's a great cover, and it's for every single reason. People should be buying this book. People should be hunting for it if they can. I see it being a ghost. I took a look on eBay, and it's like, oh, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
All right.
GPA
and then I have
GPA does not have any 9.8s listed for FF5. By the way, they got 9.4 last sale. Where am I looking? April. 138,000 for 9.4.
Oh, peanuts!
Peanuts. That was in April too. That number is going to be $250,000 if it's the highest in the census. I'm telling you. So
if there's
$250,000 book,
if there's
I believe it
coming in a higher grade out of what you just said, then it could be crazy town.
Yeah, it's insane.
I want to look at the census.
All right, and my picks have to do with Fantastic Four, volume number 6, number 1, and that's an awesome Sienkiewicz cover. Infamous Iron Man number 1, and I love this cover just because of the whole like merging of Doctor Doom and Iron Man. I love that like dichotomy of Iron Man or Doctor Doom trying to be a good guy, and the book is great. I know there's a lot of spec already on it, but I mean, how realistic is Robert Downey Jr. really going to appear on Riri? I don't think so.
How broke is he?
Exactly, he's not.
I think he's fine. Yeah.
And then one of the other books that I really liked is this Fantastic Four number 258, and it's probably because the Fantastic Four doesn't even appear in this book. If you open it up, it's essentially a day in the life of Doctor Doom. It's amazing.
Nice.
And it's written by John Byrne. I mean, it's a fantastic book. So if you have a chance, I mean, this particular book, that Fantastic Four number 258, you can probably find in like back bins somewhere. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It's a great read, and I mean, the cover is really cool. I mean, I love the reflection of his face like on his gauntlet. It's awesome. And my spec pick actually is the Fantastic Four number 1, because it's Zora's first appearance, and if you know, Zora is actually Victoria, who is the herald for Doctor Doom. And she is, I believe, the bride or going to be marrying Doctor Doom or has married him. So her first appearance is actually in this book. And again, the artwork by Senkovich, I mean, it's amazing. I love it.
Ben will tell you this was the one that came closest to being a duplicate. This was the one I almost picked. This is a fantastic pick. That cover is sick. Yeah. So good.
Yeah, if I would have seen this cover beforehand, it would have been a duplicate because I was trying to find for her because I think she's going to be important down the road.
Oh yeah,
Victoria.
That cover's out of bounds.
Yeah,
it's over the top. Fantastic.
And I think that was from his website only, wasn't it?
Yep. It was either that or it was some sort of like small store variant. But yeah, I think it came from his website. You'd had to go out there and get it. And Free Energy just mentioned she got replaced by a Doombot. No.
What?
I know. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the character from the get-go. I thought, again, her powers that she had that were imbued by Doctor Doom, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, and this just goes to show why Senkovich is loved so much. I mean, he's just one of those guys. You either love him or you hate him. And if you hate him, that's your bad. I'm sorry, but this guy's a genius. This guy's just up there. I mean, with Steranko, I put him right in that area. But yeah,
he's my artist man crush. There's no doubt about it. I mean, this stuff is insane. I mean, it goes beyond comic art. It's art.
Yes.
Like this is gallery level shit.
Yeah.
And Free Energy, even if Victoria isn't no longer part of it, I mean, the artwork itself, that covers just seriously, it's amazing. And if you could only get it on Zankovich's site, I mean, it's probably pretty limited as well.
Free Energy says that the original art's on eBay for $16K.
Oh my god!
It's got $16K.
It's probably going to be a bargain in a couple of years.
Yeah, no kidding.
My other pants, I think.
Wow! Thanks, Free Energy. Alrighty, and now off to you, Mike. We saved the last for best, so here we go.
All right, so I went with I went with a classic with the Fantastic Four Annual 2. Great Kirby cover, but also the origin of Doctor Doom. I mean, it's just a great action Kirby cover. Not a book that pops up all that often, especially not in good shape. Can be had for relatively small money. Couple $100 can get you a copy in sort of that range, although it'll go up exponentially from there. And then the Vengeance 6. I mean, I feel like you can't go wrong with Delato. I wish there wasn't so much trade dressiness going on this cover. I wish it were just the art. But I mean, it is just amazing Delato in the prime of his art, and I just freaking love the lighting and everything in it. Just great color, just Delato at his best, in my opinion. And then that last one, that Tales of Suspense 31. That was sort of like my sneaky pick. That prototype Doom Man in the Iron Mask thing, and that's it's my spec pick because I think this book has the potential to explode. I actually think all these prototype books do. It made a bit of a jump when Disney bought FF and all that. There was sort of a price hike in this. You could have gotten this book for like $50 to $100. Now it's tough to get for less than $200 or $300. But I feel like once this is on people's radar, this could be a huge book soon. And I love the cover too. On top of it, it's another Kirby cover. I mean, it's just a sick cover. It's just a sick classic Kirby.
Yeah, I never noticed that Tales of Suspense cover until you. I saw it on our board here. It's an interesting cover. He looks interesting with the way he's with that full body suit he's wearing, and no cape, no hood.
Yeah, and he's not Doom yet. This is prototype, so he's not called Doom. He's the Man in the Iron Mask, essentially. But I mean, but this is clearly Doom. Yeah. I mean, this is Lee and Kirby doing Doom before it's Doom. So Obviously, we just talked about how priced out most people are going to be from FF5. So if that's not in your wheelhouse, this one may still be in your wheelhouse. And I mean, like, my copy is an absolute beater. It's got a piece missing in the corner and stuff. But I mean, like, I got it when it was cheap because I knew I wasn't going to get an FF5 at the time. So I was like, all right, this will do for me for now. And I don't know. I just love it. I think it has the potential to have a lot of gains. I think a lot of people don't know it exists, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll be perfectly honest. I've never seen this book before, so I would not have known that this predated Doctor Doom's first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you brought this to life because I watch a lot of YouTube and I see no one mention this book at all. So
the only reason I even knew about when I was looking for covers, it came up, but I didn't know that it was technically the prototype for him and everything. I mean, I see where it is and everything, but I was looking at it, I was like, I guess that's what it is. And I was like, I don't know if that's, I thought for me, trying to explain it'd be a reach. Makes perfect sense when you explain it. But when I was trying to think, I was going like, how am I going to make this work?
This Morello's a smooth motherfucker.
I like to choose things. I mean, I just like to choose like weird things. I just like, I sort of like the shock value of something that sort of people are like, because I'm going to get one of two responses, right? Go fuck yourself. That's a stupid book, which is fine. Yeah. Or, damn, I need one. And so that's kind of.
I put a no prize. I mean, I didn't even really technically put Doom up. So I like it. I think it's an awesome pick.
Thank you.
I just, like I said, I didn't know enough of the history to be respectful to it, to know
There's
what to say.
Hulk, an Iron Man, a Magneto, an Electro.
Oh, I got to find that Magneto.
All those, there's all that shit in the pre-superhero stuff. This is by far the best. This and Hulk are the best prototypes.
Whoa. Yes, yeah. I love that Hulk one too. And this is they're all like in the monster era of the Marvel Kirby stuff, like all before these titles turn into the titles you know them. So like before 39, obviously on this one, and there's one of these big ones in each of the titles. So like Tales to Astonish has one, and Strange Tales has one. Yeah, and they all have one. I think there's also
and Journey.
Journey has one. Yeah, isn't there also a Professor X one? Did you say that, Ben?
Professor X is Amazing Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, man. The dude's fucking bald and telepathic. I don't know if we're going to go call it a prototype.
Right. So maybe a little bit of a stretch on that one.
They're like, look, he's got a red suit. It's Spider-Man prototype. Like, yeah. This is a good pick, though, Morello.
Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And just like last time, we get to pick our favorite things. And one of them is a fast food chain. And also, too, you guys in the live chat can definitely participate and let us know what is your favorite fast food chain. And it doesn't even have to be on the slide. So let's first start off with our guests. Mike, can you let us know what is your favorite fast food chain and why?
My pick is not on here, but I'm going Sonic. Because it's like the old school drive-ins, man. I love that. I love that feeling, and especially if you get a good one where the servers come out on roller skates. It's super dope.
Nice. And tots, come on.
I've never seen a Sonic like that. I've just seen it like they look like McDonald's to me.
You never seen what the roller skates and all?
No.
I've seen that.
We don't have those in Arizona. And then like 3, 4, 5 got them old. Like 5 years ago, they put one in down from my shop, from my store. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And I was so disappointed.
Oh, that's a shame. We have good ones here. The servers come out on roller skates. And
wow. Where are you located at, Mike?
I'm in Nashville.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, because I saw it in Georgia. That's where I saw the roller skates.
Dude, I'm in the fucking hippie-ass woods. That's why. They're like, here's your
It's too cold up there for you. Girls in hot shorts and
so Mike, what is your go-to at Sonic?
It's either the foot-long chili and cheese dog with tots, or here's the sleeper. It's the bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast toaster, I think is what they call it.
Yeah.
Do that with tots too. But you know what? Don't sleep on their fries. The only thing is you got to make sure their fries are hot, because when their fries are cold, they're really bad. But when their fries are hot, they're awesome. So if you're not going to get the tots, make sure that if you're going to get the fries, you're like, dude, I'll wait for hot fries. I'll take an extra 5 minutes.
Also,
get yourself a good shake while you're there.
Also, their ice cream. The ice cream is dope there too.
Yeah.
It is. And they have all these mix and match drinks. You got like 50 flavors you can just sort of like jam together and do your thing for slushies and for shakes.
Yeah.
I'd be there for like 4 days staring.
Yeah. They do happy hours. You go there, they're like 50-cent chili dogs or not chili dogs. Yeah, chili dogs. Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't like in the 90s? Like when Taco Bell did like the 39-cent stuff and
half price shakes on like one day after 4 o'clock. I forget which day. Maybe it's Tuesday or Thursday or something weird like that.
Why would they be full price during the day? After 4 is when I make them like extra price.
Yeah. You come in at midnight, you're gonna pay more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they know their audience. They know.
Oh hell yeah.
Sure. If you stoner fucks, give me your money.
Exactly. So Ben, what's yours?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I probably should have been better prepared. It's been like 2 years because dude. As soon as like COVID hit, I was like, well, goodbye fast food. Hello, making that shit at home. Like somehow way worse for you to make it at home too. Like, does Mike Morello have a Renovision?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Morello, you crazy son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Man, I don't know. I live right near a Wendy's. That shit, whoever said it's fire in the chat is correct.
Oh, free energy, man. He's all over it.
Man, Wendy's is all right. There's no real wrong answer. Like,
of course not. Of course not.
No,
of course
we
not.
don't have Popeyes up here. Like so Massachusetts, anyone who's up here knows it's all garbage. Like it's not the same everywhere. We're so far away from sources of good everything that by the time anything gets up here, they're like, "Here's your shit." Like,
just fry it; it'll taste great. Don't worry.
Everything tastes better fried.
It doesn't, except for Dunkin's. Dunkin's is all right, but the coffee's fucking garbage.
Agreed. We're gonna get hammered for saying that. It's terrible.
Don't you have Dunkin's in every corner up there?
But you know what, Duncan? It could be true. It could be true. We're not going to get penalized for that. Come on. It's just an opinion.
Yep.
What about you, JR? What's your favorite fast food chain?
My favorite place is a place called Jim Boy's. It's a Jim Boy's Tacos. It's a Mexican fast food. I believe they're from Sacramento. And they're all over Northern California. But they have these tacos that are every Tuesday. It's like $2.25 for a taco. They're ground beef tacos, but they're a little bit greasy. They got the Parmesan cheese on the outside of it, and you just put some jalapenos and a little bit of hot sauce in there. It's fucking golden. You eat about 3 or 4 of those, you're good to go.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's one of those things where afterwards you're like, yeah, I need to wash my hands because it's just nasty. But it's so good. I mean, I ate that, and they have a super burrito that's amazing there also. But
Cool,
that's
man.
my favorite.
I'm gonna jump the shark for a second and just say I got like my fast food spec pick though, even when I'm not at Sonic, is the Crunch Wrap at Taco Bell.
See, I can't do the Crunch Wrap. Tried that again recently.
I
And it just was Taco Bell in the last like 3 years has taken a shit.
Oh,
And
go!
You literally
like you after Taco Bell.
take a shit.
Taco Bell's so good. I got a life hack that Sean legit taught me. Blow everyone's mind.
What's
If
this?
you use a fucking app, you use the Taco Bell app, you literally can add bacon to anything.
What?
Oh wow!
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, a steak chalupa plus bacon? They're like, yeah,
Oh
I'll
my god!
try to order that shit at the window. They throw shit on you.
But it's like, what can you order nowadays from them? They've taken away like the enchilada's gone, the Mexican
steak
pizza's
chalupa's
gone. Like all the really good stuff that I would get, all gone.
Steak chalupa every time, dude. They take the shell and deep fry it for you. You're like, all right.
Oh my god. I am downloading the app right now, Ben. Thank you.
Thank Leg,
That's
man.
a
That's
huge tip.
It's brilliant.
Oh my goodness.
So what about you, Alonzo?
Well, I wanted to go Big Rob. Big Rob.
Okay.
Well, I'm a California boy, and over here, the earliest memory in my head I have fast food, and it's been ingrained in my body forever, is Carl's Jr.
Oh.
Fuck Hardee's. Hardee's is trash.
I thought you were gonna say In and Out.
No.
Hardee's and Carl's Jr. are the
ever
same,
seen
right?
No.
I get the same commercial up here.
You ever seen Idiocracy?
What was that?
Yes.
Carl's Jr. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. By the way, that movie is
Electrolytes in the
classic.
water.
Yeah. President Camacho. Yeah, Carl's Jr. is the best, and to me, their signature item is the double Western bacon cheeseburger.
Yes.
Yes, 2 patties, bacon, onion rings, barbecue sauce.
Oh no.
It's fucking brilliant. You get it with a side of onion rings. The onion rings are the shit there.
Onion rings are damn good.
You get yourself a Diet Coke or a Coke. It depends on your mood.
Diet Coke.
You gotta watch everybody. You gotta
in there.
balance, bro. Balance. So
You got ranch with the onion rings too, right?
yeah, house dressing. You ask for ranch, it's trash. You ask for house dressing, that's just refrigerated in the back. Yeah, don't get the ranch because that says warm. So yeah, Carl's Jr. dude, it's really good. Hardee's is a pale imitation of that. And they got other great shit on there and other stuff, but shakes are great too. The cookies are great. Chicken sandwiches are actually underrated at Carl's Jr. because everybody talks about Popeyes and KFC and Chick-fil-A, but I think the chicken sandwiches at Carl's Jr. are very underrated, in my opinion.
I know you're all about the chicken stars from there.
Those commercials up here, we don't have a Carl's or a Hardee's, but we get commercials on the fucking cable and stuff, and they're like softcore porn with burgers.
Oh yeah,
and I'm always like,
especially back in the day.
Hardee's ad? I need one.
yeah, like that Paris Hilton ad where she's
Yeah,
like sitting on the car eating a burger, or no, wasn't Paris Hilton? Well, she did it.
Burger down here.
She did it, but it was that other one that was hot for a minute. That got
Jessica Simpson.
Jessica Simpson, but there's another one I can't think of her name, but basically she was a Victoria's Secret model, a blonde, same type.
Sounds like
but
a white
sitting there, yeah.
Heidi Klum.
No.
No.
She did the video doing the Dougie, but I don't remember her name.
I don't know. There's so many, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, she's married to that pitcher from Houston.
I think so.
Oh, the Sports Illustrated model, the swimsuit model.
I think that's what she was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
she
God.
was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
She is beautiful.
Think of her freaking name. She hasn't been around for years.
Oh my God.
She's married to Verlander.
Yes.
Somebody in the chat figure it out.
Yeah. But they were known for that back in the 90s and early 2000s for pornographic hamburger commercials. So.
They got me, man. I'm always like, where's the fucking Carl's Jr. at?
So that's all right, Alonso.
It wasn't Giselle Bunch. No.
All right. For me, I mean, there's so many comments about it already, and you guys have kind of talked about it a little bit. It's Taco Bell for me, and it's the combo number 5, the Nachos Bel Grande combo with the Supreme Taco. That's my go-to. I crave it. If I'm not eating, if I don't have a specific craving like at home, I'm gonna drive to Taco Bell and eat that. Or sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I just want to have like something crunchy, and it's Taco Bell. Like I don't even think of any other option. It's Taco Bell.
You know they win the fast food awards in Demolition Man, so
that's right, they did.
That is true.
And Demolition Man is right. So you know what? Taco Bell.
I can't argue with it. Definitely not.
All right.
You're sick of fries, man. You got to do something different.
Right? Yeah. And even their nacho fries are so good.
Yeah. I'm Mexican and I promote that. Talk about.
See? See?
I'm telling you, if you had Gym Boys, you wouldn't even mess with Taco Bell.
What's this Jubilee Filipino everybody's talking about in the chat? Is that a real? What is that?
Yeah, it's a real place.
Jubilee Jollibee.
Yeah, it's Jollibee.
Yeah, what the fuck is a Jollibee?
Jollibee.
Nah, dude.
I've never heard of that.
Fucking gross ass spaghetti. I'm not into that, dude.
It's Filipino food. It's Filipino food that's fast. That's just like fast food. And everything is just like they have chicken. They got egg rolls. They got this spaghetti thing. And they have this like weird dessert. It's like a bunch of ice cream and like Jello and stuff in it, and it tastes really good. It's weird, but it's delicious. I'm dead serious.
Like, take a nice scoop of ice cream, put it on some fucking Jello.
Yes.
On top of a burger.
Did you die?
Like, then we put chocolate in the center of the cherry Jello, and you're like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Now I gotta find one. I gotta find one because I gotta check that out.
It is so good. It is so good. Like, okay, like the chat's been talking about Jollibee, right?
They have been. That's
See?
what I had to know.
Gomez.
And it was Kate Upton was who I was thinking of.
Leave it to the East-West guys.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, there you go, J Lim. It's Hollow from Jollibee.
Okay.
I will say this for A&W though, going there and getting the ice cold, like when they have the mugs.
Oh yes.
And getting an ice cold root beer with that frozen mug, that is off the hook.
Some of those are kind of like Sonic. They have the drive up, like old school drive-in.
Yeah.
Some of them. The one on Cape Cod, then. The one on Cape Cod still has that.
Usually,
Dude, that keeps like 3 fucking hours.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I'm just saying.
Closer to you than it is to me.
Aren't they usually pair off with that seafood place? What's it called? Captain or something?
Long John Silver's?
Long John Silver's, yeah. I usually see them.
A&W up.
There's Captain D's, too.
Trying to think what A&W up here is usually teamed up with KFC.
Is it?
We have KFC Taco Bell up here.
Yeah,
that is the fucking ultimate stoner like destination. They're like, we're literally open till 3 a.m. because we know you're high. You're like, all right.
Yeah.
Again, take my money.
Well, you, sir, may have another.
I mean, Jack in the Box is basically that love child, if you think about it.
Because you know what? Jack in the Box tacos are so good. Those tacos for $1.
That is stoner paradise.
They have a stoner menu. It's like after midnight, right, or something.
Yes.
Like that? Yeah,
the munchie menu.
Yeah, the munchie menu. That's right.
Fuck.
I mean, they got like the jalapeno poppers are off the hook from there. Yeah. Like everything is fried, and their ice cream machine is never working.
Yep.
McDonald's Jr.
They're so ghetto. They're from San Diego, I think, too. Jack in the Box.
I have one right around the corner from me. I'm like, I don't even go there because the ice cream machine's never working. It's like, why waste my time?
Mm.
But no, the rest of them are good too.
Alonzo's like, how do I reel this back in?
I'm like, hey, thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for playing. Thanks for letting us, into your little worlds over here. So Ben, what do you got going on for CBSI?
Yeah, I appreciate this. Anyone, and I'm glad we did it earlier, so the confusion. We get a new variant. It's actually out. I'm just the worst salesman, so I'm like, I don't know if you actually want to buy it. Bountiful Garden, new series from Mad Cave. Mad Cave is responsible for many, many things. Nottingham being the most recent, out of control, hot book. They did an FCBD for Bountiful Garden. I got an advance copy. I don't even know how long ago, and my response was to get Kangas. I love her art style. Like, she's out of control too. I was like, hey, this is what I'm thinking, and it was not this at all. And she came back and
was,
I know. There I go. Am I back?
You're back, sir.
You are, sir.
Sorry. Bountiful Garden 1, awesomeness. It's going to be a good horror story. Sets are cheap. I forget how cheap they are. They're like $30, $28.
$36 when I bought it right before the show.
Yep.
Oh,
And
because
we-
I charge shipping.
That
Yeah.
shift, yeah.
I'm the worst. For real, check out the FCBD if you like it. Check this book out. I hate pumping my own exclusives because I don't ever want to tell people go buy it because you're going to flip it. That said, anybody who does the comic book exclusives .com thing and bought my HR1, you're welcome. Free fucking money. Even Nottingham's like 100 and something a set.
It's not free money if you won't sell it, because I won't fucking sell it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same thing. I
exactly.
won't sell mine either.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's
Too
why
dope
you
to
buy
sell.
this because you dig it. You're not going to buy
Yeah.
this because you want to flip it.
Right.
If you dig horror, if you dig her
Yeah.
her style, I really, really do. This book's going to be good though, even if you don't pay whatever the hell I have this for. Check it out. Grab it from your LCS. This book's going to be good. It's going to be a good read.
250 sets though, man. If you're gonna want one, this is the one you're gonna want.
Yeah.
That's
This
pretty
is the
low.
that's the spec play at the end, right? Is go out, read it if you like it. You come back and you get a copy. You get your
Yep.
set.
Yeah, and I did put the link in the live chat, so everybody in the live chat definitely take a look at that link. We did try it out, so you have to click on that buy it now, and a green basket will be shown on the right hand side. So just make sure that you're there and not like keep clicking it, otherwise you're going to add like 250.
I had like 4 of them in my basket and I had to clear it out.
Yeah, like oh.
Yeah, it'll give you a little check mark on the buy it now button, and then look up to the upper right.
Appreciate
Yep.
you guys letting me pimp my exclusives.
Oh, no problem. It's a beautiful book.
That's right.
It really is. She's out of control, talented. Out of control.
Okay. Alrighty,
What do you
and
guys got
Big Rob,
Was
what do
that-
we got going on this Sunday?
Well, this Sunday is our flagship show, Top Picks, New Comic Book Day, September 1st, 2021, with a special guest of Comics Are Great and Raging Cajun Comics. This is the show we give our top picks for the week and what to look out for on Wednesday. You're that Wednesday Warrior.
Nice, thank you, sir.
Sweet.
And then we got Fanime Talk with Eric the Phoenix, where we're going to be talking about Blade of the Immortal, which is an Amazon Prime show. We're going to be it's 24 episodes, but we're going to condense it down to 4 chunks. And the first part, we'll be talking about episodes 1 through 6. If you haven't watched the anime, you need to check it out. It is amazing. And then,
That sounds cool.
yeah. And what do you got going on, JR? What is this?
So we have our new game show, Introspective. This is a show where myself, Azorus Tiger, and Geek Driven try to pimp our spec. We spin a wheel based on whatever topic is there. We then say what our spec is for that topic. This last week was heroines, I believe.
It was.
I went with Dr. Aphra from Star Wars. Eric went with Misty Knight. And Jeff went with Frankie Ray. You can vote during live chat. You can also go and watch the recap or the replay of it and vote to get another comment. If you get 6 points, we're going to put you guys on a wheel, and you guys can win one of these beautiful Free Comic Day Stray Dogs number, I think it was number the first
1.
issue.
Yep.
That was exclusive to the Comic Bug that we're giving out. That Alonzo was nice enough to get it. Yeah, Alonzo is awesome, and all that money went to the SPCA, which is awesome also. But also come and have fun, listen to us make fun of each other, calling each other, grabbing low-hanging fruit. But yeah, it should be a fun time.
Yep. And then we have finally on this coming Thursday or next Thursday, we have the Armando mail call with our guest, and you guys know him. It's No Good Comics. He's going to come up on our show and show us what he's got and his recent mail call, as well as trying to survive the gauntlet we called Versus. So we'll have to see if No Good can pass the test. And then lastly, hanging out with the herd. So if you guys don't know, now you know. we have a screening of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings coming September 4th, which is Saturday, at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. These tickets are free. All you have to do is just hit up at Geek Driven on Instagram and DM him and basically letting him know that you want in and how many tickets you need. It's going to be at the Cinemark in Orange in California. And it's just a way for us to kind of give back to you guys to say thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for hanging out with us in the live chat. And hey, it's just kind of a way for us to kind of put faces to names that we see. So again, it's a great opportunity just to kind of hang with us, and it's free. So why not?
And then they're going out to lunch afterwards too.
Lazy Dog Cafe.
And I'm stuck up here in Northern California. Fuck.
All the way out in Tennessee. I wish I could join you, but I can't.
I know.
If Mike, if you want to fly down here, or Ben, if you want to fly down, we'll put you up, and we'll definitely hang out.
That's tempting as fuck. Let me tell you.
We're gonna find a fucking Carl's Jr.
There you go. We'll drive around. We'll find one.
Places. So the nearest Jollibee's is like fucking Florida for me. I'm like, 18 hours for some Jello ice cream ain't happening. I gotta get closer.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. Any last shout outs? Mike, do you have any last shout outs that you want to put out there?
If you don't mind, I would love to.
Of course.
I write 2 articles for CBSI. I do cover tunes and I do cover fire, and both of those are covered by the East Meets West guys who are all in the chat right now. And I want to thank those guys for all the support they've given CBSI and me as well. Go check out their shows. Not necessarily to plug the stuff they do for me, but just all their content's great. So Gomez, Joker, Josh Grav, you guys are amazing. Thanks a lot.
Awesome.
And Ben, any last words?
I'll just thank everyone in the chat for coming by. We all appreciate you. It always makes the show more fun and more fluid when we have folks talking, and I appreciate you and the three of you guys having Mike and I on, and I don't know, man, we had fun, right?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so
sir.
much.
That's what it's all about. Just kind of having fun and just being ourselves.
Appreciate that. Really.
So with that being said, Big Rob, you want to take us out?
Yes, sir. If you want to do it right, collect what you like. Peace out.